So you're a minor trying to get into real estate. You're probably 15, 16, 17. You hear conversations about money's in real estate. 80% of millionaires make their money in real estate. But you're like, I'm too young for this, right? But I'm gonna prove you wrong, okay? I was 15 years old, and that's when I first got my feet wet into real estate. And here's how I did it. And I would do it right now, knowing all the things I've learned in the past 3 years, okay? Condensed down into 10 minutes, okay? So 3 years of real estate education into 5-10 minutes of your time. So here's step one. Step one is I would meet not every single, but I would shake as many investors' hands as you can. Investors, I don't mean like big hedge funds, Wall Street, whatever. I mean like those guys who flip houses for a living. It could be your uncle, or it could be maybe your dad does it. Maybe construction. So maybe if he does construction, to ask him, who does he work for? They're investors. They're the guys who are flipping the homes and doing that stuff. So find those guys, shake their hands, and this is what you tell them. You are a wholesaler, because the strategy is you're a real estate wholesaler, and what you do at the base level is you're finding opportunities and you're flipping them to an investor. You're not actually flipping a house, you're flipping a contract, okay? You're spotting opportunity, okay? And then you're just selling the opportunity to investors that need those opportunities to make more money. So step one is to find investors, okay? Step two is to find the opportunities to provide values to that investor, okay? First, understand how to value a property, okay? So how do I identify if this is a good deal? You can ask the investor you work with. You can ask him, hey, what do you look for in a good deal? What is a good deal look like to you? Okay. Once you know the buy box, okay, you know what to look for. Now you can start, going out and doing your stuff. A good analogy is like, if you go to a restaurant and you can't just go to a restaurant and then expect the chef to just cook something that you like perfectly. You have to give them an actual order. So that's what's happening, is the investor is giving you an order and you're the chef that's preparing the food for that investor or that customer. So you find the buyer, okay, you know what to look for. Now you go on like Zillow, you go on Redfin, or you can go on any like public kind of real estate listing sites and find these listings, okay? The listings are anything that looks ugly, okay? That's my rules. Anything that looks ugly, looks dated, maybe it looks like your grandma's house, call those people, okay? Call the agents, okay? Call the agents on there. You don't have to do off market. You can do off market. Maybe you're driving for dollars, but that's for another time now. So the fastest way to do it is to do on market listings. So reach out to the agents and be like, hey, I'm an investor and I'm looking for distressed homes like this. Maybe it's listed for 120,000, and you call them up and be like, hey, my offer's at 80 grand or something like that. Ask the investor first, like, hey, a deal in this area. You don't want to give them the listing because they can just call them directly. So you want to kind of like get an idea of like where they would offer. So like identify, okay, what is the after repair value of this home? Okay, once you have identified the after repair value, which is pretty much what is the home worth after it's been beautifully remodeled, okay? So what is the HGTV type of flip remodel? What is that worth? Let's say it's worth 200K, okay? How much does it take to get there? You don't have to be a contractor to know this. All you got to know is it's $20 a square foot for a lipstick remodel, meaning like just a super light remodel. Maybe it's already like decently good condition and you just got to paint it or whatever. $40 a square foot is kind of like the cosmetic rehab. So like maybe the kitchen's a little broken, or like the bathroom is broken, or the HVAC is broken, or something like that. $60 to $80 a square foot is where you're kind of getting into like a full remodel. So maybe like the kitchen's completely destroyed, it has to be replaced, bathroom's completely destroyed, roof is leaking, whatever. That's 60 to 80 bucks. Okay, this is at the time of recording, 2023. It might be a little higher now, but you would identify, okay, what do I need to get this property at? Okay, so when you identify that, okay, when you have your offer, send it to the agent, be like, hey, I need this home at 100K and I'll buy it cash and I can close quickly. And you say that, right? Okay, you present yourself as we, okay, we buy homes, okay, we buy homes at a discount, we buy distressed homes. Now, you're probably not gonna get your first offer accepted. It's probably gonna take hundreds of offers, but every single offer you send out, you're gonna learn a lesson, a little micro lesson, every single offer you send out. So keep sending the offers, because the name of the game is you really just have to send out a bunch of volume. Okay, the more offers you send out, the higher likelihood of it getting accepted. So once you do have a deal accepted, they know the numbers are good. You hit that investor you have right in your back pocket. You're like, hey, I have this deal for 100K. You have it under contract at 90K, and maybe you want to make 10K on it. Tell them 100K, and they're like, oh yeah, 100K works. Okay, so you bring out a contract called an assignment contract. Okay, and what this contract really means is that you're assigning the rights of kind of the option to purchase a home to another entity. So pretty much this contract saying this investor can now buy this home, because when you have a home under contract, you are the exclusive person to buy that home, but you can assign the rights to another investor. So that is kind of the basics of wholesaling. You can like, what I did was I had my mom sign for me, and I just used her name to sign contracts. Now, I'm not an attorney or anything. I'm not a lawyer. You know, laws apply differently to different states. But in Texas, I was totally fine doing it. I had the money sent to my mom's account, and then the money is sent to me. You just have to be dedicated enough. You have to be driven enough to just go through all that steps to do it. Okay. Now, if that seems too much for you, don't get into this. But you got to do it like that. Because you can't really sign contracts like legally. They aren't valid if you sign them as a minor. So work alongside your parents and do it like that. And at the base level, that's like super simple. That's how you do real estate as a minor. Is you just find opportunities for investors. So I didn't go really too deep into how to actually find buyers and how to actually price deals, but I can come out with videos about how to do that coming up. Just go subscribe and put that notification bell on to be notified when I do drop that exclusive content, because people pay thousands of dollars for this content. I'm dropping it for free to you guys because I want to inspire you young guys, and I think my goal in life was just to inspire a bunch of young people. So subscribe, turn the notification bell on, and look out for that free exclusive content.